Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Sam. This is where we talk about all things sewing, and I thought I'd just jump on today for a bit of a chatty catch up and a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel so far. I passed the fantastic milestone of 15,000 subscribers very recently. I put a little notice on my community tab thanking everybody, and everybody was so kind, so thank you. And if you haven't already subscribed, my statistics do tell me that more people watch than have subscribed. So if you haven't already subscribed and you like people talking about sewing, particularly free patterns and sewing on a budget, then please do me a massive favour and subscribe. So thank you so much. So I thought I'd bob on today and give you a little bit of an update on the Sew Frugal challenge that I'm running with my friend Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl. We're we're nearly halfway through. We're about 11 days in as I'm recording this now. So we've had, I don't know, 20 odd vloggers giving you inspiration for free patterns. So I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I keep posting all the fantastic prizes that we've had on my community tab, and I did feature them in my video for my Sew Frugal inspiration as well. So I will link that at the end if you don't know what I'm talking about. I often do talk about free patterns, and I thought I'd give you some of the things that I've been working on recently, because I haven't done a makes video since, I don't know, October-ish. So I'm not going to give you everything that I've made since October, because I think that might be a little bit too long. I've got a lot of things that I made at Christmas, for example, that I probably won't show you, but I thought I might just give you a little bit of a catch-up of everything that I've made over winter. And in my last plans video, I said I was going to make the Valerie vest, which went with the Penelope pants, 2 more pairs of Penelope pants. I was going to make a pair of jeans, and then something for the Upcycle challenge that not Ruan, Becky and Karen run. So that was November, and then I was also going to make the Baxter shirt. So I've made all those. You can see the Baxter shirt hiding underneath there. Started that before Christmas, but I ran out of time and didn't finish until after Christmas. Made the 2 pairs of Penelope pants, so I'll show you some pictures of those. So I did actually do a little video of a sew along video of how to make the Penelope pants, because if you've got the pattern, the fitting right on those trousers, I think you can actually make them in an hour. And then I made the vest, which these are free mood patterns that I'm talking about now. The vest and the Penelope pants, the Valerie vest and the Penelope pants were like a little ensemble, if you like. So I made both of those. So I won't be doing a sew along for the Valerie vest. I don't think I'll make another one, although I have worn the Valerie vest. I don't think I need another one of those. But yeah, fully lined, really nice pattern, really good instructions. As mood sort of, I've heard a few people over Sew Frugal say that their instructions aren't great, but my take on it is this. With free patterns, if their instructions are in the form of a blog post, which often they are, Fabric Store and Mood Patterns do their instructions in the form of a blog post, you can see what their instructions are like before you embark. You can't do that with a paper pattern. So sometimes you pay £16 for a pattern and you don't know what the instruction is going to be like. So at least you can have a look at the instructions and think, well, that's enough for me. Or if it's not enough for you, then often there are links to more sort of guided tutorials as well. So and there are both on Fabric Store and Mood Patterns, they do have that. So I made all those for my Sew Upcycle. I'll quickly show you that because I never got around to showing it. If you remember, if you cast your mind back, I was going to upcycle a shirt. I made a start on that, and then I came to a standstill, mostly because, what shall I say, it wasn't my style. I cut off the bottom hem and the bottom of the sleeves, and then tried it on, and I thought, cropped sort of loose fitting style isn't me. So I've still got the bits and pieces, so I will do something with that shirt. But the other thing that I showed you was a skirt that I bought in a charity shop, and I made this bag with it. Oops. So this is a free pattern and a YouTube tutorial, and if you just excuse the wrinkling, it's a balloon bag by the pattern's by Aki Craft, Aki craft, I don't know. So it's quite a nice pattern, fully lined, and yeah, really bit unusual for your normal bags, and it's just got a nice sort of closure here. So I'm really nice. I'm really pleased that I made use of this fabric. I had lots left, and I made my friends some book sleeve covers for Christmas out of some of the remnants of it as well. So yeah, I used quite a bit of it. Still got some bits left as well. So what else have I done? So yeah, I made some jeans. I needed to make some jeans because we have got a jeans making class in my sewing studio in April. So if you're not familiar, I have a sewing studio here in West Yorkshire, in the town of Horbury, and I work alongside Katie, who is she was military trained pattern drafter actually. So she drafted a pair of jeans, needed to make them up just to make sure that they came together okay. We will be holding that class, that workshop, on the 4th, 5th and 6th of April. 2 spaces left if you want to join us. It is only £280 or something. I've seen a very, very similar class over £100 more expensive in the same kind of area. So if you fancy joining us, there are 2 spaces left. And last night we spent an hour or so Zoom calling some of the people that are going to be on the class, just to sort of see what kind of design features they want. So what we are doing is she's drafted a very basic pattern, and then she'll be making alterations according to your fit and some style alterations as well. So really, really good value classes that over 3 days. So if you fancy coming and joining us, let us know. I'll link it below. What else? I've made 2 of these pearl solo gilets. So if you catch your mind back to a video that I did just before Christmas, and I was talking about free patterns for winter, and I featured this pearl soho gilet. So I made it up first of all in this upcycled bits of throw, a quilt. So this is already pre-quilted, and I've actually used this fabric before to make a pogo nip throw over from Friday Pattern Company. So I thought I'd just test it out on this, and then I did an actual another one that is actually quilted by me. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I just whip it off here, so the outside's quilted. You can see that it's quilted there. This is like a remnant that I bought, and it's like a wool and cotton mix, I think, that I got from Fabworks. And then the inside is it's a shirt that I bought for £1 from a charity shop, and I thought it was really pretty for the inside. And I've retained the pockets, so I've worn this a lot. It's really lovely and warm. I haven't worn the pink one as much, but I've worn it. I've worn this quite a lot. Really useful at this time of year for just throwing over when you're a little bit cool. I'll put proper photographs in as well. So we've got a really nice slanted pocket, and then the what I particularly liked about this gilet is it's a bit lower at the back. So I'll show you there. A bit lower at the back there, and you just it's curved hem, so it's just a little bit different. So I did actually feature those in one of my videos, along with the Monroe turtleneck. Made that as well. Well, the difference I made on the Monroe turtleneck is that I put some extended cuffs on it. When I tried it on, I thought, oh, that doesn't actually have cuffs on the pattern, and it looked like it was going to be too short in the sleeve for me. So I thought, I know, I'll add some cuffs, and then I got a bit carried away, and then I put some like an extended cuff with a thumb hole in it. Just messing about, really, just to see if I could do it. Yeah, it's been a really nice, cosy, warm make for the Christmas period as that. And then what you can see now is the Baxter shirt. So this is a pattern by, I think it's So Love. Sewing in the City. It's a pattern by Sewing in the City. I made it in this viscose fabric that I got from Fabworks a couple of years ago. Lovely, lovely blue. And then I found these buttons also in Fabworks. So just unbutton it so you can see it. And what I particularly liked, in fact, I'll show you the back first. What I particularly liked is this feature on the back, this button yoke at the back. I thought that was really unusual. That's what drew me to it. We've got the buttons there, but they just match the fabric perfectly. And I bought them at the same place, but separately. The only disappointing thing on this is you've got quite a dropped sleeve, and I can't wear the gilet over the top of it because it bunches up. But you've not got a proper cuff on. And I think because it's a viscose, when you roll it up, it just wants to roll down again. So it's a bit of a menace. But I have worn this a couple of times as more of an overshirt. I wore it at the weekend, actually. We went to a sausage and cider festival at the weekend. So Mandy's had a change. And one of the other things I've been playing about with is cloning existing clothes. My friend bought like a little, it's almost a cross between a waistcoat and just like a throwover thing. At a show that we went to a while ago, and I really thought it looked like a really comfortable thing. Anyway, I found this was a scarf in the charity shop. It cost me £3. I think it was from Next, and I thought, oh, let's have a go. It's really easy to do, very simple shapes. So yeah, I actually copied that pattern, and then it gave me a taste for cloning my clothes. And somebody had, on the Sew Over 50 account on Instagram, had recommended this book, which is by Claire Louise Hardy. And she was one of the designers that was on the Great British Sewing Bee. And it's a fairly newish book, is this. So I thought, I tried to get it from the library, obviously, but couldn't. So I bought it. And it's really, really useful. There's lots of tips and tricks in it. And I think the most useful thing that I got from it was to actually write down the features of something when you're cloning it. So there's a little worksheet that you can download from the website, and that's basically the worksheet. So that's a free download, but it's actually included in the book. But it tells you to draw a pattern map. So draw out your whatever you're cloning. And I didn't do it for this, but for something that I'm going to talk about in a second. And you know the original. I would really investigate the pattern that you're cloning. So make a note of the fabric that they've used and how much fabric you think you're going to need, and key construction methods and things like that. And then the process. So because you can already sew, you kind of know which order things are going to go in. So the top that I'm wearing now is cloned from using that method from this Whistles top here. And I'll insert proper photographs. So this is a little silk Whistles top that I picked up again. It wasn't a charity shop, it was a fabric swap. So it's Whistles. It's really sweet. But what you can't tell from here is it's got like a French dart. It's got this lovely curved hem, but it was the insides that really impressed me. It was French seamed, and you just got like a lovely bound neckline here, and then at the bottom it was all bound here as well. So little details like that I wanted to replicate, and just how nicely that finished that facing and things like that. So I did that with this, and again it was a remnant, and it's like a little turned up cuff at the sleeve here, and yeah, I've just copied it using the methods that's in that book. So I would recommend that book, actually. It's got some really good tips in it. So hopefully you can see Mandy is demonstrating the toile that I made for our So Frugal challenge. So if you remember, I was going to use the Fabric Store Nino jacket, which I'd already got printed off, and make some alterations to replicate a toast. It's like a shirt stroke throw over that they had on their website. So what I've done is I've altered the shape of the pockets. I've added some ties because there's no tie on the original, and I've extended this front piece. And this is just an old duvet cover that I wanted to experiment on. I've also changed where the actual collar finishes, because on the original it finishes down at the bottom. So I've made all those amendments that I wanted to make on the toile, and yes, I could wear it, but it is my friend's old duvet cover, and I have used some of this fabric as well for a toile for something else. And I've actually finished making my first So Frugal actual item. I've finished it today. I can't show you that until reveal day on the 31st of March, so you'll have to tune in for that. So yeah, I think that's about all I've been making. I've got a few things printed off for the rest of the So Frugal challenge, but I'm going to concentrate on my dress for the gathering before I do anything else. So if you've not heard of the gathering, it's a little get together. It's not frock tails really. It's a bit more casual than a frock tails. So that's in Golf Club in Cleckheaton. So that's on the 5th of April, which does coincide with the jeans making workshop. So if you want to do both, then you can come along to both. I will leave links below to book for both. For your ticket, which is only £24 to the gathering, that includes your entrance in and some food as well. So, you know, we feed you as well. Very generous in Yorkshire. So I'll leave the links below for the gathering and for the jeans making workshop if you fancy joining us. Yeah, I'm thinking for my next video, I'm going to try to post a little bit more regularly and keep them a little bit shorter. The actual free pattern videos, I love doing them and I will continue to do them, but obviously in the middle of So Frugal, seems a bit daft posting any more free patterns videos. But I thought maybe I could either do the Nino jacket, but 4 different ways. So the way that I've done it, the original way, and a few other ways. Or I could do a Q&A video, or I could do resources for free patterns as well. So something like that. Let me know what you think. Celebrate my 15,000 subscribers, and I will speak to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.